Welcome back to Giant Monster Games. We are playing Budget Heartless Myr again, and this is not a very good opening hand. But should I keep it? We got a Dispel, which means we can actually do some counter magic if we draw into... Yeah, we're gonna keep it. I think we're gonna keep it. Yeah. Because we can Serum Visions, which is good. We're on the play? Nope. Are we on the play? We'll have to find out. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, we're on the draw, so Serum Visions isn't the best first turn. Actually, this is maybe not the best hand to have kept. Not very good on that sometimes. Sometimes mulliganing is definitely my, weak point. So, my turn, and we draw... Shredded Memory. Neat. Let's just play an island and ship the turn. Evolving Wilds. What do you think our opponent's playing? Might be a budget deck build, which I'm assuming it is. Probably, I'm gonna guess like a landfall deck would be my guess. I mean, no, maybe not. I just kind of guess landfall whenever I see Evolving Wilds because I've seen some really good budget landfall decks where they run Evolving Wilds just to get that little extra value out of your creatures. You can double them up. And it is our turn again. Another Shredded Memory. We actually might be able to get all of our combo pieces really quick. So let's play our swamp. Yeah, I mean, let's Serum Visions. Not because I really want to, but... So we drew a Leak, Swamp, and a Drowned Catacombs. So Swamp is going on the bottom, and we will leave Drowned Catacombs on top. Put on top of Library. That's going to be a little bit slow for us, but it'll be okay, because we will... Yeah, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. You know what it's going to be? It's going to be okay. So our opponent is playing Mismatic Orb. Whenever a permanent becomes untapped. So that means at the beginning of our turn, we're actually going to put that Catacombs into our graveyard. Oh. That is a fun one. See, this is what I was talking about. Art every so often. Like, wait, hold on. Temple of Enlightenment. But that's Mismatic Orb. Oh well. So our opponent has thrown a bunch of stuff into their graveyard. Totally cool for us. We're about to throw some stuff into our graveyard, which is also totally cool for us. I should have actually, if I was thinking... Yeah, Drowned Catacombs goes into the graveyard, and we drew a Mana Leak. That is really not what we want to be drawing. It is because our opponent's gonna probably try and mill us. We are gonna transmute right now. And assuming our opponent doesn't counter it, which they may do, they have open mana. They can literally just Mana Leak us if they want. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. Oh, okay, or that. Sure, that doesn't matter to me at all. I wonder if they're also playing some kind of graveyard kind of deck, some kind of weird dredge style deck. We'll find out. We'll see. I'm sure we'll see the win con here at some point. So our opponent is thinking what they are going to be putting into their graveyard, and the rest are going to the bottom of the library. One of your hands, sorry, one of your hands on the bottom of the library. So they're basically, that's neat. And we are going to grab Heartless Summoning because we could potentially draw Transmute and grab our second Myr, or our Myr. Because I'm assuming we're going to throw a Myr into the graveyard very fast. So he's going to throw 3 into his graveyard. Oh, Ghostly Prison, Supreme Verdict. Supreme Verdict might be a pain in our butt, but Ghostly Prison's not going to do anything. So he's probably going to side that out, I'm assuming, as soon as Game 2 starts. So we did get our Myr Retriever. We actually have almost all of our combo pieces, which is good. Okay, Heartless Summoning. And we have a Dispel sitting in our hand with blue mana open, so we can counter something if things go cray. Anticipate again? Sure. Opponent trying to get more stuff into the graveyard. At this point, I bet you our opponent is thinking, hey, he's playing some crazy big creature deck, because a lot of decks I see that are running Heartless Summoning are actually doing giant creatures with Heartless Summoning, just basically reduce their casting cost. And we are going to ship to the turn. So we'll mill another 2. So basically, if we can draw another Myr Retriever, we can... yeah, if we can draw another Myr Retriever, then we can actually get one of our Altar to the Brood into our graveyard, and that'll be fine for us. If not, we are going to need Fabricate to get Altar the Brood, or we're going to need our Falkenrath Noble, which is not going to be as easy to get either. Whenever a creature card is put into their opponent's graveyard from anywhere. Oh, is this you gain life? Please tell me it's you gain life. You gain life. Okay, so our opponent's going to gain a ton of life, but we're going to mill him out anyway, so that's okay for me. I'm okay with that. For a second there, I was actually terrified. And sure, yeah, play. Good, good. I like it when you play Ghostly Prison, because I'm not going to attack you. So Falkenrath Noble needs to be taken out of this deck, because that will make it so that's not going to work. Alter the Brood, okay. So we need another Myr Retriever, which I think we can do, actually. I think we just won the game, actually. So, Shred Memory, Transmute. Assuming our opponent doesn't do anything, because they don't have any open mana. Which is fine. And we get our Myr Retriever, which is rad. We then cast a Myr Retriever, which is going to die as soon as it hits play. We are going to return, We are going to return Altar of the Brood to our hand. Maybe this opponent will decide, hey, I will... Target opponent puts the top 13 cards of his or her library into his graveyard. Okay, sure. I totally don't care if you're gaining life. I do want to point that out. Anyways. Altar of the Brood. And now we do our combo. We combo off, and hopefully I won't hit wrong buttons, because I have a bad habit of doing that. The only downside while playing budget decks online, you're just like, opponents are like, I don't understand what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? How is this? What's happening? Why does he keep doing this? What's like the exact same action over and over again? Is the game glitching out? I'm not sure. Let's see, your opponent's thinking. Does he think? Does he understand what's happening yet? Oh, he sent us a chat. Let's see. Darn it! GG. Okay, so we can't mill our opponent to death because he has Emrakul in his deck. Okay, so we need to concede, and we actually need to think of how we're going to deal with Emrakul. Let's concede game one. Okay. Emrakul, or cards that just get shuffled back into your deck, is going to be a problem for us. So, Infinite Mill is not... He's obviously going to leave that in, so we may as well take out our Altar to the Brood. We'll bring in our second Falkenrath Noble. And... gonna bring in 4 Ceremonious Rejections. What else? Take out 2 Mulldrifters. They aren't gonna be that helpful for us. And I'm pretty sure his deck is designed to get counter target non-creature spell. We don't have any good counter spells for Emrakul. Echoing Truth might help us out. Maybe. This is definitely hard. This is a how do we deal with Emrakul is a real question. So, we don't need all 4 of our Echoing Truths. And we can probably cut a mana leak. We can actually probably cut 2 mana leaks, because he's playing all kinds of stuff that's giving him mana. Yes, so we may have to do like the Echoing Truth and then Myr Retriever with our Falkenrath Noble to drain him out. So I think that'll be fine. Let's try that out. No clue if this is gonna work. So we are gonna play first, and I'm gonna give this a pretty low success rate for winning on this game, but we're gonna try it out anyways. See how it plays out. And yeah, why not? Let's open our graveyard up. Let's keep this hand. Mostly because we can Thought Scour, because we are on the play. Yeah, so... Oh, no, we can't Thought Scour, because Drowned Catacomb. Sigh. That's my answer. Sigh. And... yeah, okay, let's see how this works. So one downside about playing budget decks is we just don't have the mana base that is consistent. Target player exiles is our graveyard. Okay. That is going to be a pain in my butt. We'll see how it plays out. We do have ways of dealing with it. not going to be easy. We now need to draw an Echoing Truth in order to deal with that, and then we need to cancel it with Ceremonious Rejection. Yeah, let's just go ahead and Thought Scour. Yeah. Maybe we can get a Myr into the graveyard, and then he'll burn this right away. He'll probably do it in response. There's no reason why he would do it before, and that totally doesn't help us at all. Okay, at least we drew Ceremonious Rejection. So yeah, there's no reason why he would do this before I start going off on our combo. So maybe, fingers crossed, Entire player exiles a card. So here you go. Sure, anything. So every single turn he's going to make us thing, but he can also exile it to make us exile our entire graveyard, right? Myr, show me. Exile all cards from all graveyards and draw a card. Yeah, this is the upgraded version of Tomod script. If you're looking at a lot of these budget decks I put together, Relic of the Protogenes is way better generally. Heartless Summoning, sure. Black. And so he's not playing creatures. He's probably only playing Emrakul. From what I see, he's only playing Emrakul, and he's relying on basically circling his deck until he gets Emrakul, which is why he keeps playing those 2-drop creatures that are look at the top 3, put one in your hand, and rest in your graveyard, or rest in the bottom of your library. So let's go on the damage plan. Okay, so next turn. Our opponent is sitting on. He probably sided in a bunch of counter spells. I don't see why he wouldn't have. Yeah, let's Mulldrifter. Oops. Evoke cost. Yep, we'll do. So he may just counter that. No, apparently not. So we'll draw 2 cards, unless he does something, which I don't think he will. 2 cards for us, and it is another Heartless Summoning and a Swamp. We can at least play that Swamp, because we need it. We can actually play our Falkenrath Noble now, which again, he may counter that because that's our win condition at this point. We're going to literally drain him out. This is the reason why we have Falkenrath Noble, is because we can actually switch from Plan A, which is mill our opponent out, to Plan B, which is do enough damage to kill our opponent. So he's thinking... sure, you can go first. Targeting our opponent. Also targeting our opponent. And that will change a little bit. So we have our opponent down to, what, 15 now? And we're up at 21. Look at that, we're winning the game. That's opponent's turn. Let's see how this plays out. We can Fabricate for a Myr Retriever, which then we can potentially get our combo running, which would be rad. We can also Shredded Memory for a Myr, which would also get our combo running as well, which would be also rad. So we may be able to get this in 2 turns. I mean, we're 2 turns away from winning basically infinite combo Falkenrath Noble damage. It depends on what he plays. I'm assuming he sided out, target player exiles, sure, yeah, island. Again, he will probably just burn away our graveyard as soon as there's a Myr Retriever in it, because he clearly knows that's what our win con is. If we fetch up a Myr Retriever, we can play Myr Retriever, have it die, return Perilous Myr, and then Perilous Myr for another 3 damage. Kind of expedite the process a little bit. We can also be swinging in next turn. This is actually perfect for us, to be honest. I'm surprised he left that in, to be honest. He's probably doing it for himself, is what it really is. So, what do we got into our graveyard? Shred Memory, Serum Visions, Myr Retriever. So we'll wait till he's probably gonna wait until we actually go off before he fires it. So for us, what do we do? Let's go to combat. Yep, beginning combat. We will attack with Falkenrath Noble. Ugh. Why do I do that? Why do I keep hitting buttons like twice? I need to stop like double-clicking buttons. It's every single time. It drives me mental. Yeah, so let's Fabricate. And we are going to grab ourselves a Myr. So our opponent is maybe sitting on... I wouldn't be surprised if he sided Encounter Magic. Generally something that would slow a deck like ours down, but he's not actually going to do it. So we are going to grab our Myr Retriever, which he clearly knows that's what we're grabbing. And as soon as we play it, he is going to exile our graveyard, which is fine. So put it on the stack. As soon as we play it, no, as soon as it hits the graveyard, I mean, he kind of has to. Otherwise, we go infinite and win. On the stack, does our opponent let it resolve? If he doesn't, then we go infinite. Yeah, there you go. So he's exiled our graveyard, or exiled our graveyard. Fine by us. We're okay with that. I don't really care about my exiled zone. Yep. Can I? No, I can't. There's nothing to grab. And then his still goes off. So he still takes the damage. I should have attacked with him. Again, fat fingers. Target player. He's probably gonna target himself. No, he targets us. Sure. It looks like we win next turn, unless he has some way of stopping us. So if he has another one of those things that are going to make us exile our graveyard, then cool. If not, we literally win. Because we have two different fetch options. Obviously, we can only cast Shredded Memory. He's actually aiming to mill us out. He's actually playing a mill deck. So, neat. And it looks like we win, which is neat. So we put a bunch of cards. The only way is if a Myr goes into our graveyard. Okay, it doesn't. Shred Memory for Transmute. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, we drew a Myr Retriever. Sure. We'll draw Perilous Myr then. So if Perilous Myr can go on the stack, we'll do 3 damage. It'll make us go a little bit faster, at least this way. Yeah, this order. So there you go. So this is the backup combo. Attack phase, sure. Falkenrath Noble, you can go attacking. And clearly he's not going to block it because it's flying. And I probably can just message him right now, say, gotcha. He concedes. He knows that we are the winner. Okay, game 3. We'll see if we can pull this out of the hat, pull this game out of the bag. So we are now 1-1, and we are going into game 3. Do I want to keep the mana leaks in, or do I think... Let's throw 2 Dispels in. I think they may be more useful. Submit the deck, and we'll see if we can win game 3. Okay, game 3, he is obviously going to be on the play, and do we keep this? We are on the draw, so keeping a 1-land hand is not a good idea. Because we're not going to cast Thought Scour, we're not going to cast anything else. Ugh, and this is way worse. What do I think? I think that's a mulligan. This, on the other hand, is actually pretty good. Obviously, we're going to have to cast this or put this into play. Yes, okay, we're going to keep this. I think we'd probably keep this no matter what. And yeah, we'll keep that on top. Because then we'll actually be able to play this and Thought Scour first turn. Okay, so that's not terrible. It's not a terrible starting hand. It's not amazing. We do have 2 of our 4 combo pieces. So there is that. So we're about to find out if we can win. So I'm assuming he sided back in the things that's going to gain him life whenever a creature dies, because that's how he basically kills this effect, because he basically gains as much life as we are losing. Yep. Play, reveal. So our opponent knows, oh, we have a swamp! Oh, neat! And let's actually Thought Scour ourselves. Putting our stuff into the graveyard. And opening our graveyard back up again here. So Thought Scouring ourselves. Stuff I don't want to go into my graveyard. Go into the graveyard. Oh well. I'd rather have drawn Serum Visions and that swamp. Actually, I'm not too concerned about the swamp, actually. But the Serum Visions would have been really handy. And it is our turn again. We draw Muddle the Mixture, which is going to come in very handy later on in the game. Again, we'll reveal our swamp, and you know what? I think we're going to play Myr Retriever. Because If we're going on the damage plan, we may as well go on the damage plan. Hopefully get in a little bit of damage early game. Maybe not. I could be wrong. I was gonna say I assume that our opponent doesn't have any paths in his deck, but he may have kept them as a way of dealing with Falkenrath Noble, which would really wreck our day if he took one of our Myr Retrievers. Kind of wreck our day if he took one of our Falkenrath Nobles as well. And in my testing, I actually thought about putting in 3 Falkenrath Nobles, having 2 in the sideboard, but I actually found that like running up against a deck that has this kind of problem, which is the reason why we have them, is not actually that common. We can Muddle the Mixture. Yeah, let's. There's 2 options. Muddle the Mixture. Yeah, let's just go for value. So Muddle the Mixture. Getting our Heartless Summoning. Assuming our opponent doesn't leak it or Dispel it. I don't think he's running Dispel. I'm not really sure what he's running as a sideboard. I haven't seen cards that are clearly something that would mess us up. So Heartless Summoning. And we will ship the turn. Whew. We need to play fast because we only have 7 minutes left on the clock. Yeah. Oh. Why didn't I attack? Oh well. I keep getting so concerned about playing fast because I'm playing a combo deck that can just drain up all of my time. And I'm like, oh no, I gotta play fast, and I keep missing stuff, so it's a problem that I generally don't have, or a problem that you generally don't run into when you're playing Paper Magic, because it's a lot harder to mess up your turn. Okay, opponent isn't playing anything yet. So going to our turn, Drowned Catacomb, which we can totally play. Let's go on the, like, not play our combo yet strategy. So we're going to hardcast Falkenrath Noble for 4. And then we're going to basically take a couple turns and just swing in for direct damage, which is crazy, because we're playing a combo deck and we're aiming to win by combat damage. So yeah, Myr Retriever, you can go, and let's see how this works out for us. Yeah, because if we cast Heartless Summoning right now, sure, we're gonna, be able to get our Falkenrath Noble's ability to trigger to drain our opponent, but we're not gonna be getting anything out of our graveyard. He has, our Myr Retriever has nothing to target, so there's no point in us casting Heartless Summoning yet. And once we get a second Myr Retriever, then sure, yeah, we'll go for it. As soon as there's one in our graveyard, yeah, let's go for it. But at this point, not worth it for us. Which means if next turn, if we don't draw into a second Myr, we can Thought Scour and hopefully dump a Myr into the graveyard, and then we can cast our Heartless Summoning. Or alternatively, we can cast Mulldrifter for his evoked cost. Again, hard casting it. Okay, so we have to deal with that as well. That is less fun for us, but again, if we're going to be just swinging in for 3 damage each turn, mind you, if we draw another land, we can hard cast Mulldrifter as well, which is a 2/2 flyer. Let's see. Or we can cast a Perilous Myr. Let's Thought Scour ourselves. Yeah. Me. Thought Scour. Me. And a blue. Yep. Let's see what happens. So we dump another Echoing Truth. Echoing Truth would have been handy. That's how we would have dealt with that guy. But we draw another Myr Retriever. So what do we do here? Let's cast Perilous Myr. Actually, cancel. And we'll go to combat. Beginning of combat. We're gonna swing in for 3. Why do you do that? Why? Okay, hit this button. Oh, it's locked. Okay, well, that chokes me a lot. One of the problems I run into as well, just so something you guys are aware of, so it's not like it's like, oh wow, how does Adrian always fumble everything on this? It is largely because because I'm running a simulator on my computer, it has lag. It takes like, you know, half a second to respond when I click stuff. So sometimes if I click more than once because I'm like, oh, it didn't work. Which sometimes, I mean, I click too fast and it doesn't work. So there we go. That's what I thought he might have. Just fine. It's fine. So yeah. I don't care. Could have got him for 3 damage. Oh well. Use path to exile ability, yes. And island? Sure. And we're gonna hardcast Mulldrifter now. We're literally gonna go on the like, let's play actual creatures and attack strategy. Assuming we have enough time. You know, again, 4 minutes is not a lot of time. Okay. So Perilous Myr, Myr Retriever. He may want to consider exiling my graveyard now. I don't know. Okay, play an island. Play a Mulldrifter for its just regular casting cost. Never thought I would do that in this deck, that's for sure. Blue. And do I need another one? Yeah. And a black. Mulldrifter. Yeah. Draw 2 cards at least. Yeah, that's an upside. Serum Visions. You can go on the bottom. You can go on the top. And let's go to combat. And combat. 1 damage to our opponent's face. We do have a Shred Memory as well, so we can definitely tutor up some more stuff. It's not bad. We could probably tutor up some more Myrs and whatnot. We don't have our second Falkenrath Noble in our graveyard yet, so we could potentially draw into it, which means we're not out of the game combo-wise, which is good. It's a good problem to be in. Good situation for us to be in. We draw another Perilous Myr, and we'll play that island. Now, do I keep Shredded Memory, and what do I grab with Shredded Memory? I don't think I grab anything, so let's cancel casting that. Let's go to combat, and we'll cast a bunch of stuff. Frigger! I need to stop hitting buttons twice. Now let's just cast a bunch of our stuff. It's so annoying. Me and my fat frickin' fingers. And you know what? We're just gonna Shred Memory. No, we're gonna keep it just to be safe. I can't believe I did that again. You know what? That drives me mental. Drives me crazy. Absolutely crazy. So I think we're gonna lose this game on time, but I think we could have possibly won it otherwise. Something for 5. Exile target artifact or enchantment. Okay, well, that is gonna make our game plan a little bit harder, but not a ton harder. So our main phase, we cast Echoing Truth, targeting that guy. Blue. Our opponent can't respond to having us exile our graveyard. Actually, we didn't even need to do Echoing Truth. Yeah. Muddle the Mixture. Oh my god, I totally just clicked on Myr Retriever. What the frigger. That is the most painful thing I've done in a really long time. Do I have another one in my library? I believe I do. We're gonna cast this guy for his transmute cost though, because we need to grab another one. At least we're not out of the game. Like, at least we're not done. Mistake after mistake, and we've still potentially won this game. Oh no, because we don't have our... Oh, we do have another Myr Retriever. But we don't have our Falkenrath Noble yet. So we can definitely grab the Myr Retriever, which is fine. Begin combat. I don't hit any buttons, so I don't skip anything. It's our opponent. That is gonna almost kill us. That is bad. And Falkenrath Noble didn't go into the graveyard. Fantastic. Well, that didn't work out quite how we wanted it to. I didn't think that I needed the Falkenrath Noble. I was like, oh sweet, we can just get infinite Myrs going on, but no, that's not how that works. So it is definitely going to be... Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, sure, whatever. We're gonna lose this game on time. No! Oh well. Can't win them all. Especially not on time. Even though I think we would have eventually been able to grind our opponent down, assuming... Yeah, I think we would have probably been able to eventually grind our opponent down. Especially if we wouldn't have misplayed a bunch, he'd be another 6 life down. It would be GG for us, unless he's about to do his thing. Does he do his thing? Is he doing his thing? Evolving Wilds, sure. Was it? Pass turn. I don't know if that's what I want. What is he playing? He may have just won Vanishing Light, so he's going to exile our Myr. Oh, and that's MTGO crashing on us. And we have lost the match because we have run out of time. This has been Giant Monster Games. I'm Adrian. I hope you enjoyed this match, even though we lost. I think if I would have played better, which I definitely can get better playing this deck because I'm not generally a combo player. Maybe in the next video I will be a little bit better, so I'll practice up a little bit more. Thanks for watching the video. Again, I'm Adrian. This has been Giant Monster Games, and don't forget to game like a giant monster.